Contemporary practice has been an exploration and an investigation of print. The essay research helped me to understand my interest in pattern and my own answers to where the right balance is between digital and analog process within the field of textiles. After looking for inspiration in my personal archive, looking at children's play and their attachment to toys and the memories they bring, I connected these memories to shapes, developing these shapes to make new ones and to form interesting surface patterns. These were explored by collage and then developed and investigated in analog materials like screen printing, and later on embellished to add a feeling of craft, or for me a feeling of a human touch. Continued to investigate screen printing and found my own innovative uses of colour and techniques. I enjoyed drawing straight onto the screen, which resulted in less perfect lines. I began using colours to represent mood and emotions from my memories evoked from the toys of my archive. Certain other artists like Jacqueline Krog, and looking at a series of surface prints that she made inspired by her dolls, made me choose Alfred, a gorilla that used to sit in my dad's office. And I took elements of Alfred, like his hair or the shape of his hair, and developed a series of surface patterns. It were a mixture of analog investigations like screen printing, as well as using Illustrator and learning how to extract shape and develop it on Illustrator. I found myself having a light bulb moment when I realised I could layer my prints by mixing my digital prints and adding my analog or my screen printing on top, and then adding some embroidery to add a craft feel to my work. Another discovery was when I explored screen printing using the sun to expose my screens. Continued extracting shapes from and developed these shapes using collage with foam, and then from those collages I developed it on Illustrator. I then took some plastics and made them into sequins and embellished some of those shapes with those sequins. I explored embroidery with unexpected materials like nuts, sponge, and doll's hair. The doll's hair was inspired by 1970s dolls like Cindy. These two samples were particularly important in my growth in contemporary practice, as it's when I started to really explore different materials and have fun with embroidery, which is something that it made me fall in love with embroidery again. moved on into my inspiration of emotional attachment in artifacts, looking at Jacqueline Groves and using her grid structure. I also looked at Michael Greg Martin to develop some fun and colourful conversational prints. I also learnt about the history of conversational prints. And finally, but probably most importantly, contemporary practice has helped me feel more confident within my practice. It is through my critical reviews as well as my research that I have learnt that I am a surface pattern designer and that's okay. Moving forward, I would like to explore my surface patterns and prints, most probably in a larger scale. So, yeah, a lot to look forward to. Thank you.